Hello everyone and welcome to the lecture on Amazon Q Developer. So this lecture will contain all these topics. What is Amazon Q Developer? Amazon Q Developer features, Amazon Q Developer extensions, ask about your resources with Amazon Q Developer, ask about your cost, ask about your network security, ask about your telemetry and operations using Amazon Q Developer plugins. So what is Amazon Q Developer? Amazon Q Developer is a conversational assistant that uses generative AI to help you understand, build, extend, and operate your applications on AWS. You can ask it questions about a wide range of topics, including AWS architecture, your specific resources, best practices, documentation, and even support questions. When you use it inside your code editor, that is IDE, Amazon Q can chat with you about your code, provide inline code completions, generate brand new code, scan for security vulnerabilities, and even help with upgrades like language updates and optimizations. Amazon Q is powered by Amazon Bedrock. The AI model it uses has been specially trained with high quality AWS content to give you more complete, actionable, and referenced answers to speed up your work on AWS. So next I will cover Amazon Q Developer's features. So first one is multi-environment availability. Amazon Q Developer is available across AWS environments, services, and third-party IDEs, featuring a chat interface for natural language interactions about AWS, code assistance, resource exploration, and troubleshooting. Analytics capabilities include generative BI authoring in QuickSight for creating executive summaries, answering data questions, and generating data stories. Management and governance features enable exploring managed nodes through text prompts, investigating questionable issues in CloudWatch with anomaly detection, root cause analysis, and taking inventory of AWS resources across AWS accounts. Compute assistance includes an EC2 instance type selector that considers workload requirements, CPU preferences, and price performance priorities to recommend optimal instance types. Database functionality offers generative SQL in Amazon Redshift to convert natural language queries into SQL, accelerate query authoring, and reduce time to insights. Network troubleshooting capabilities analyze VPC connectivity issues through conversational queries using Reachability Analyzer and provide insights on network security configurations via AWS Shield. Developer tools provide comprehensive code assistance, including feature development from natural language descriptions, real-time inline code suggestions, multi-language chat support in IDEs, security vulnerability scanning, and automated code transformations. AI-powered unit test generation is available in IDE extensions and GitLab Duo to improve code coverage throughput throughout the software development lifecycle. Integration with Amazon Code Catalyst, SageMaker AI Studio, and command line interfaces, CLI and Cloud Shell, enables generative AI features for project management, ML workflows, and terminal interactions with multi-language support. Console to Code feature automates repetitive AWS workflows by recording manual actions and generating executable code in multiple programming languages. AWS Glue integration provides natural language chat for data integration questions, ETL script generation, and purpose-built troubleshooting for AWS Glue jobs. Third-party integrations include GitLab Duo and GitHub for automating software development tasks like code implementation, merge request reviews, vulnerability assessments, and legacy application modernization. Cloud Financial Management features allows users to ask about AWS bills, retrieve cost data, explain expenses, analyze cost trends, and get customer support for account-related issues. Support capabilities include creating support tickets, connecting with AWS support agents, and troubleshooting resources directly through Amazon Q. Amazon Q can be activated in Slack and Microsoft Teams applications for asking AWS-related questions and accessing development assistance in chat environments. So these are the developer extensions that are available for different IDEs. So you have Amazon Q for Eclipse, you have Amazon Q for Visual Studio Code, you have Amazon Q for JetBrains IDs, and Amazon Q in the AWS Toolkit for Visual Studio. So these are some sample questions you can ask about your resources with Amazon Q Developer. For example, describe the encryption settings for S3 bucket name. What SQL queues invoke my Lambda functions? Do I have any MySQL RDS clusters that need updates? List my EC2 instances in this particular region. Get the configuration for my Lambda function name. What alarms are configured for instance, and you can provide the instance ID. Next, you can ask some sample questions about your cost. So how much did we spend on SageMaker AI in January? What are the top contributing services to my AWS bill in the EU Central Region 1? What were my Amazon EC2 cost by instance type last week? What was my cost breakdown for service for the past 3 months? How can I lower my AWS bill? What are my top cost optimization opportunities? Are any of my Amazon EC2 instances over provisioned? Which savings plan should I purchase? And these are some sample questions you can ask about your network security. Identify my top network security findings. Summarize the network security of my environment. Are my systems at risk of a DDoS attacks? How can I improve my network security? Do I have any resources without web application firewall protection? Which resources are not protected from common web vulnerabilities? What are the common network security issues on my EC2 instances? And do I have any WAF web ACLs that are not protecting anything? And these are some sample questions you can ask about your telemetry and operations. Is my Lambda function and function name healthy? Is anything wrong with my Amazon ECS clusters? Help me troubleshoot my DynamoDB tables between time, and you give the time between start and end time. Investigate anomalies related to Amazon S3 between start and end time. Next, Amazon Q Developer plugins. So there are 3 plugins. These are the Cloud Zero, Datadog, and Wiz. And I'll just talk about how to work with these Amazon Q Developer plugins. So Amazon Q Developer can connect with third-party monitoring tools and security platforms, so you can see insights about your applications without having to leave the AWS environment. And these 3 plugins, currently these are the 3 only which are available. Cloud Zero is for cloud cost optimization, Datadog is for monitoring and logging, and Wiz is a security cloud security posturing tool or the service. So after you set up a plugin, all you have to do is add the plugin's alias to the beginning of your question when you are chatting with Amazon Q in the AWS console. So you need to give, like, for example, add Cloud Zero, add Datadog, add Wiz. So you have a chat interface for Amazon Q in AWS console. You are asking some general questions, and in those general questions you can say, let's say, add Datadog, and you can ask some operations or logging related questions, and then the Datadog plugin will give information from the Datadog's knowledge database and how it integrates with AWS. When you ask a question using a plugin, Amazon Q calls the third-party provider APIs to get the information it needs. It then gives you a response that includes deep links, which takes you directly to the external resources. When Amazon Q calls a third-party API, you won't see that specific call in your AWS CloudTrail logs. The only thing you will see in the logs is when Amazon Q accesses AWS Secrets Manager to get the credentials it needs to connect. Your information is kept private. Amazon Q does not share any of your data with the third-party providers when you set up or use the plugins. And that's all. Thanks for watching.